Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to episode 22 of Rockhold, the Gift of Shadow. Look at the dwarves having fun in our new temple. I am more than surprised that this general purpose temple is working on out so good. They're dancing, they're singing, they're watching each other dance, and they're also praying to Erdem. So that should help the general morale of the fort quite a lot. We have been attacked, we have been bullied, and we have been provoked. But all in all, Rockhold has grown into a formidable castle. I'm really happy with how things are going. All in all, we do have one big problem though, and that lies in the lack of stone manufacturing. But, well. If we go downstairs, there's a lot of commotion down there. A lot of workshops are not busy, though. Most of them are not busy. What the hell? Well, okay. So, alright. I can't imagine that... Yeah, here. You see that these jobs can only take up 3 spots on the work benches, and therefore it always takes a while until these get really nailed. But seeing how much siltstone we've been spending lately, after all, we're putting a roof on the first story, we have to quarry some more. So yeah, today I'm going to go hard into the first story of this place. So that's going to be a lot of fun for me. We are also going to go in here and make sure that the tavern is going to be a tavern. That means we need to provide a drink. There we go. Is that my drink stockpile? Is that puny little thing my drink stockpile? Yeah. So, that is surely not 5,000 units of drink worth of stockpile, so we're going to excavate a nice, huge area here again. That is yet again a good thing for our quarrying system because it's all siltstone down here. I've chosen this stone type out of a reason. Oh yeah, I just realized that I never repaired the vandalization of the Farmers Guild. Well, I'm very sorry guys that it took me that long. Anyways, so main protagonist time, Dwarf of the Day time. So who are we going to inspect today? So I want to go into the life of Feb the miner today. Feb Syrup Crafts. So she is a legendary miner, obviously. She has a couple of friends here. That's really nice to see. A close friend with Morul, the woodcutter. Close friend with friends with the rest of the miners. So, Feb is an OG Emerald Gorge dwarf. She joined us in the year 106, and yeah, she's just very happy. The dining rooms are to her liking, the bedroom is to her liking, the guild hall was making her happy last year, so yeah. I think we're doing very, very good on this end. Well, Fib, I'm very happy that your life is better than the one of our previous planter. So I want to check back with Asmil. Last episode, we were checking him out, and he was really, really pissed. So how's life lately? He hasn't crafted anything, so he's still unhappy about that. But well, we'll see what we can do about that. I will go for an interesting order here. So crafts can be made out of very, very many things. So I want to make now bone crafts. And we're going to make that as soon as we have more than 10 bones. Or let's make that 20, just in case. I want to have always a bit of bone available for our other purposes. And we are also going to make some wooden crafts here, because I have so much wood at my disposal, so let's make 50 of these. Yeah, it's a very, very large number, I'm aware of that, but There's also quite a couple of logs back here, and we are going to make more. These traction benches, they freak out with their... there's a bug here, and here running. They turned into water. Interestingly enough, they're not. They're only doing this while they're not built up. So, well, we are going to bring up some traction benches here as well, and the Bone Doctor's Guild. After all, I think this is absolutely feasible. And we're going to set up tables here and some chests, just for the looks of it, you see. Alright, how does this go? Yeah. You don't order the Siltstone Madness, you don't get many blocks. That is just how it goes. So back into the Siltstone Madness we go. It is always the same thing. I somehow fail to get enough Siltstone blocks together unless I force the workers of this place into a building frenzy of these. Anyways, so we can now define the outlining walls of this place. So I hope this will work out. I haven't decided yet how high these gates will be, but I think I'll just do that. I have just decided. We are going to go for crossing the gap here right away. There we go. Okay. Love to see that. It's always one hell of a sight to see all these guys. So, trading, I have almost forgotten. We are going to go and trade now some of our valuable bookcases. As soon as I find them. There we go. So... that's that. I hope I'm not too late. So my broker is busy making siltstone blocks. Who's not these days? Who's not? Well, I hope I will also find some time to design the trading hall today. So, Dob, I am not, I disagree with what you're doing there. So, here we go. That should change it. She will finish that job, but she's not now unable to do a new job. I'm afraid she's hauling some siltstone boulder from anywhere, so I'll just request anybody here. That's a nice little trick in situations like these. I bet that that's the issue here at hand. There we go. So, I don't want much here, guys. So we're just going to buy... no, we're not going to buy anything. Here, take these shelves as the gift from our fort. There we go. So, that does make me wonder, though. Well, we have gems. And Zazit is on the job. Alright. Then everything is fine. Oh, I realized the other day that when we finished the library... Yeah, okay. I wasn't checking if everything was stocked up accordingly. So there's only one chest that's actually being used for writing material, but that's good. Okay. So far, so good. The whole flooring process here, well, it goes ahead now faster. We can also construct the floor here. There we go. Lovely. Ah, I'm so happy about the progress here. So, let's remove this butcher's workshop. Forgotten beasts are deucing it out down there. And there's more wall necessary. A bit more floor necessary. The little things. Alright, beautiful. So I want to make these walls here top-notch priority because right now they are real safety issues. Enemies could perpetrate our fort via the temple. That would be really not cool. Alright. So there's that whole heap of bone. And let's see. We're going to say the main road goes on like this, so we want to maintain a pretty wide corridor here after all. So the trading hall will be nesting itself into this area here, and will of course take up as much space as it can. I think we can go a little bit wider than that, and here we go. So, if I remember right, it was a 3 space wide thing for trade wagons. There we go. So here's the trade depot. I wanted to put something on top of it. Well, we're going to see what we're going to do about that. But first, we want a ramp so we can put a roof properly on top of it. So now the trash disposal unit is also properly hidden from the prying eyes of the humans. I like that. Okay. Yeah, finding everybody in the fort to produce siltstone blocks is stalling pretty much any other action in the fort, yes. But it also gets the job done pretty fast. That's what I like. So, the wine cellar is done, my friend. There we go. That's a proper drink stockpile. Okay. All in all, our fort seems to sustain itself also really decently. Food and drink stockpiles are going steadily up. I still want to buy resources from the traders from outside and such every now and then. Mostly because the variety does make the people happy, you know. Okay, so we can now start planning some more walls. This is always such a fun part for me. Alright. So yeah, I think after the Siltstone Madness, we will have to do a Chert Madness as soon as possible too. Because obviously we do need a lot of Chert blocks by now too. Poor Kid Autumn. Again, slipping into depression. Sorry for the little guy. But altogether, Rockhold is a pretty happy place. We only have 17 of 196 people that are outright unhappy. That's really not many. So, things could be much, much worse. So, oh, I did link it, but I didn't configure it. Now that's an interesting new mistake to do as well. Okay, here we go. So, for the inn itself, I am going to make a few rooms here, just like that. So, back there. Very, very simplistic in chambers, of course. Then we do an upstairs over there, and let's see how we're going to design that. I plan to do a new set of single rooms there, and a nice dormitory over there. Basically the cheap man's place to stay, you see. Or the poor man's place to stay, I should rather call it, not cheap. Maybe you are cheap and you're staying in the dormitory, who knows. But definitely not the word I was looking for. Alright. So, well, the whole flooring thing of level 1 is almost done. Wow. This castle is growing fast. Gotta say, my people are really, really fast workers. All in all, well, I think it shows the many mistakes I did in the past when building big projects. You learn a lot, you know, you learn a lot. Alone the stockpile of siltstone blocks up here, it does make a little change if the people construct the blocks and somebody holds them upstairs and people who build just have to grab them upstairs. It's little things, but they do make quite a difference. We also have a good access to the up area here with various stairwells. It's also helping. The work order with the endless production of siltstone blocks is also a real game changer. So you can utilize all of the workers that you got, all the little things. Alrighty. So then we can construct that little beauty here. But nah, we can't because we ain't got no siltstone blocks open right now. That's okay. It's, I love to see how the footprint of this thing changes when we're zooming out. It's always a sight to behold for me. So I think the trading hall could use an upstairs, a second story or such, but I'm not sure yet. So all in all, I think Rockhold is getting closer to its completion. It's that feeling of, yeah, there's an end in sight. An end to my plans for this season, at least. I mean, I realized at some point that every one of these fortresses that I design and play has the potential to stay double or 3 times the time that I'm staying there and do all manner of different things, but, well, it's always really hard to find the middle ground of where the story is told and you're just decorating the place and where there's still story evolving. Okay. But what I do like is that the FPS is at a steady 40 plus, even if I do a lot of things at once. That's a real good thing to see. Yeah, not a single church block is flowing into the upstairs area here, but luckily the trade hall is being finished at the same time. Yep. There are some busy, busy boys. Alright, more people arriving. Dusim, the weaponsmith. Kubuk, the pepper maker, yeah. The paper maker. Brain. And some other people that I've already missed. Welcome. So let's see if the pasture is already fully... Ooh, there's a lot of critters that need to be pastured up. I also want to expand on my pasture a wee bit. There we go. Got a good feeling about having a little bit more room here. More room produces more food. There's been so many new animals lately in town. Okay. Let's get back to the quarry for a moment. We're getting closer to the spot where we need to dig into damp rock. But for the time being, I surely won't. It's no good reason at all to do that. We are instead going to increase the numbers here. So, the doctors want a grand guild hall now. Okay. Sure, why not? I mean, you guys deserve the best of the best, so... We have already done engravings on many places. So, well... Let's then approve this, of course. Some engravings around those places here, below that. Maybe something like that. Trying to keep some patterns, no? So it doesn't end up with like the other Grand Guild Hall of mine. It's basically consisting just out of engravings. Okay, we can turn off the turbo production of siltstone blocks pretty soonish, but not quite yet. It does make the place look nicer, though, gotta say. But I'm somewhat afraid that we will stand no chance whatsoever to get this done without the help of our high-value bookcases. I said high-value bookcases. Where's the high value? Well, there's one with 700. But apart from that, well, wood is not necessarily the most valuable material to work with, and you feel it. So, yeah. Looks like we have to art it up. Damn it. So, well. Nevertheless, will I bring up some bookcases, because I feel like it does fit a Doctor's Guild Hall well to have premium bookcases. I think that one was not a decorated one. No, it wasn't. Let's take that one. And I mean, sure, engraving intensifies. Let's see how that'll play out in the end. So, the good news, all the siltstone blocks necessary for the construction of this place are now done, so we can amp down the production a wee bit. But just a wee bit. So... Oh, that's the wrong button. So, yeah. Obviously, church blocks are still quite in a shortage. I very much expected that. But, yeah. For starters, I just want to finish the outer perimeter. That's, I think, the most important thing that we want to get done first. And then, of course, the inner walls as well. So let's draw that inner wall a bit. Here we go. And that corridor will encompass that. So we need to open up that structure here. So we might as well erase this entire wall here, I think. I mean, it's all reconstructible at the end of the day. So you never need to worry too much about these things. Okay. So, yeah. We're going to maintain a little bit of the structure here, but only a little bit. Okay. So, yeah, I forgot something. That's the guard tower. And that's the temple. So, well, for the temple, we're just going to put a ramp in front of that, just in case there might be any issues. Sometimes there are. Speaking out of good experience here. So, we finally can construct the stairs that I've been looking for. It's gonna be siltstone stairs, obviously. And then we're gonna be constructing a couple of pricier rooms, obviously. Then a few more of these slim gyms. Then we say this is the corridor to the dormitory. There we go. So probably, I mean, if we'd wanted to, we can go another story upstairs here. It's the staircase for that. We'll see about that. Not gonna decide that now, as there's still so much to get done here. Alright, my friends. I say we have a really, really cool looking castle so far. She's making herself. What now is direly missing are roads. I need some other color that shows that there is a clear pathway you're intended to walk through or drive through in this castle, but we're going to continue that in the next episode. So, thank you a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Consider leaving me a comment, or leave me a thumbs up on that video, or just subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'd be very delighted to have you. There's also in the description box tons of cool things that you might want to check out. Among these, a lot of other Dwarf Fortress videos, and of course, there's also my Discord, my Twitch, Patreon, PayPal, or Buy Me a Coffee, and there's also my channel membership system, allowing you to have early access to all the daily videos that I release before they get released. So check out whatever you like, and I hope you had a good time and you'll come back on the next one as well. Thanks for watching, thanks for supporting, and thanks for being around until the very end. See you there, bye bye.